Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are looking at the Alpaka Elements Pro backpack. So I got their Elements Pro and their travel backpack from Alpaka around June time, and in July I took their travel backpack with me to London, so that review will be up soon as well. For the Elements here, I mainly use it for a smart everyday carry, especially because it is so sleek and clean. This is the 26 litre jet black 840 ballistic nylon, priced at $179. The price will vary depending on the materials. Ballistic nylon is one of the great materials used for long-lasting backpacks, and I have to say the first thing I noticed with this backpack was how strongly made it actually is. With that being said, it does hold a bit of weight, especially when it is not fully packed. It weighs 1.3 kg. If you do go for the X pack or the Axoflux, I'm probably butchering that name, they weigh 1.2 kg. So the Axoflux material being more eco-friendly, which in hindsight I wish I got, where I believe the X-Pack is more of a laminated, like water resistant material, and then you have this ballistic nylon. So you can opt for a few there and head over to the website and check it out. The links will be below. Whilst the materials are great, especially like ballistic nylon for a long lasting backpack, it is quite rigid. As you can see, it can stand up by itself, so that is a bonus, especially when you are setting the bag down, but it is very stiff. There is no real like flexibility, but you can weigh that up, whether that's a pro or a con for yourself. This backpack does work well for a personal item on a flight, so no need to like check it in or use it as a carry-on. It fits nicely in the seat in front of you. The dimensions are 31 centimeters in length, 48 centimeters in height, and 18 centimeters in depth. So visibly, most of the like outer locks here, you have these little loopholes which you can add on a lock if you want for that added security. It doesn't come with the backpack, but you do have the option to do that. And if you don't have a lock and you're going for a long period of time traveling and you have a hair bubble or anything, just break that and tie that around. That just gives it an extra bit of security. So the zips here are absolutely well sealed with the PU coating. You've got YKK zippers, so you know you're getting your premium hardware here. I absolutely love the little details of moments here where you have like the wee hoods for the zips. I really appreciate that on a backpack. I don't know why I'm so amused by it. So they do have hyper-long pullers here on the zip, so it just makes it really accessible to maneuver. Just be aware here on this side, these zips do go down into the bottom, so they kind of hide behind this pocket, and if you have your water bottle in there, then sometimes it can be a bit fiddly to access the zipper, but that's just something to know. It's really not that bothersome. So the front pocket is up first. When the bag is fully packed, there isn't really much space in here. I haven't opted to put anything in here at the minute, but this is quite easy if you just want to swing the bag around and to have access to whatever is in there. You are protected by this fabric material that kind of flaps over the zip, so it kind of is hidden for that extra security again. And in there, it is a wee small type of pocket. You could fit like keys or purse or anything that you feel safe putting in there. And then it has this bright interior material, which is great for just visibility and seeing what you need to see. So the second pocket here is your kind of main organizational pocket, which I know a lot of people appreciate. I have just this bag packed up from what I was using it for the other day. So I have a camera in here in the front, so you do have a bit of space that you can play about with. You have your mesh pockets here. I just have a little remote in here, and then you have another pocket that runs kind of deep down. I have some keys in here as well. Then you have a kind of a pen holder, an extra wee pocket on both sides. I have a power bank in there, and then you have another wee zip pocket, which I just like to keep my passport in there or any form of ID because it feels quite secure and safe, especially if you lock the zips as well. Inside this front organization, they do have these kind of external like loopholes, external, internal, they're in here, and I think that's mainly for Alpaka's accessories, so you can head over to their website. I think they've designed it so that you use their accessories, but you can attach anything you kind of want in there. And then yeah, a bit of room And again, this bright interior, so it just makes it really super easy and convenient for seeing what you need to see. On top here, again, with this appreciation for the little hood that they have for the zip, you have your micro fleece material, which I absolutely love. It's quite good for like your delicates, such as your phone or sunglasses. I have my purse in here and some headphones, which is just handy to have as the top loading pocket, so it's just easy to get quick access to. But just be aware that you have quick access to it, then other people do as well. So you do have 2 side pockets. I don't really opt for putting anything in the other pocket unless it's like a tripod that I feel secured enough to put in there. When it is fully packed, it is quite a tight squeeze again, but I can fit in my 500ml, which is grand. There is a bit of elastic give and it just slims in nicely there, and I love the fact that it's on the outside. I really am not a lover of the ones that have them tucked in on the inside. A bit like neck bags, I find like it's just so much more convenient whenever it is on the outside. So the back pocket, just be aware the fact that it's not like the clamshell opening. Their travel backpack has that kind of style. This runs down onto the side, so just remember if you have any products in here, it might just be a little bit of a, I mean, it does give that added security if you have it tucked in back there, but it just runs down to about there on each side, and kind of like with a bit of rigidness, flaps open. You've got that beautiful, again, interior so that you can see everything, natural light's getting in so you're not poking and poking about. I believe their laptop compartment is a 16-inch. I'll pop it up on screen if I've got it wrong, but my 11-inch fits in fine there. I'm not overjoyed about the laptop compartment. I do love a fleece material laptop compartment, but I think now I prefer a bit of extra security in terms of like having a strap to hold down the laptop and things like that. But my 11-inch fits fine in there. And then in front you do have this kind of, these loopholes again for Alpaka's like added accessories that you can find over on their website. The laptop compartment itself is like, it's really like thick, but it's like that cardboard material that's kind of protecting it. And then directly in front you have a fleece material again but it is quite like flimsier than the actual laptop compartment. There's none of that like hard cardboard material protecting it, but that can be added for any other tech accessories that you might have and you feel secure having in there. I have a book in there, and then you just have then space to play with. Basically what I have is a packing cube. I believe that is a 10-liter packing cube, and you can definitely play a bit more with maybe like a jumper or anything that you might need in there, because there is just a lot of depth and plenty of space to play with. So for handles, you have this top grabbing handle. It is rather thin. That seatbelt material, there is a bit of cushion to it, so it's grand, and it's kind of good for like hanging up as well. There is a bit of give to it, so that's great. And then, I don't think we do have any on the side. No. So your only way of maneuvering this is from the top. Just be aware, again, with the wall, especially if you are putting it like overhead or anything, just be careful that nothing's going to fall out, or if you're bending over. But no handles on the side. This is your only one. Now it is time to look at the back system, looking at what Alpaka has done to think about those who have curves and more. Before getting into that, let's just look at what kind of really works for it, especially for it being aesthetically pleasing. This is the first time I've kind of seen this like hexagon kind of, is it a hexagon? This kind of material. Does take a minute to get used to, especially if you're not wearing like a jacket, but it is really comfortable. I have no issues in terms of like this like compromising any sort of comfort. If anything, it does add over a longer period of time. And again, with the mesh, it is absolutely beautiful. There's plenty of airflow. I am not a fan of having the luggage slip this way because I find it quite pointless when the bag is on its side. Again, there's that water bottle. Because you don't really have full range or access to the backpack. This backpack, there is quite a lot of material that you can pull down on, and that's something that I look for. With their travel backpack, oh, I absolutely love the fact that they have like the pillars at the top, so you can just play a bit more with your own builds and height, because we are all made up of different body types. So I love a backpack that is tapered tight to my back, because then I can appreciate the lower back kind of support, the back system. The only issue I have really is when I'm not wearing a jacket, I can feel the straps then. Because they've really thought about the curves, I wish they kind of thought about it more whenever you do pull it in. Because if I do pull it out, then I'm losing like that back support, right? And it becomes a bit more loose. So then you might think, okay, put on the sternum strap, which then just kind of gives this like awkward like spike here. And then whenever I'm pulling it in, so say I'm like pulling it up, then you're stuck with this like kind of weird, I don't know, it just doesn't look nice. They're quite bulky as well. I feel like a little bit more of curvage here, especially whenever you are pulling it in a bit tighter, and then it just does dig into the neck. Now, when I have a jacket on or anything like that, I notice nothing because this isn't digging into my neck. But thinking about those hotter days or just wearing a backpack in general, if you're not wearing a jacket, then just think about how this is really, really close to my neck and it does start to dig in. Now that's because I have it tapered tight in. If I let it loose, then it's not. But then I am not feeling the whole lack of support. And I think that's just down to like my body shape, because I really do need that to be up a little higher to kind of appreciate everything. In terms of the sternum strap, I absolutely love this hardware and it's something I really appreciate, and this is super easy and convenient to take off and maneuver in comparison to other ones. I think it was Peak Designs actually. It took me a minute to freaking fiddle about with it to get it off, so this is quite easy to just shove off and maneuver what you need. In terms of material, there is quite a lot, I'll give that to them. But I don't know if there's quite a lot if you want to kind of maneuver it down. Might need a wee bit more material. But overall, like, because I wear most of the time a jacket, then it is absolutely grand. Okay, so let's round up the video by looking at some pros and cons. The pros are the bright interior makes it super handy for seeing. It has water resistant materials with a high-end feel, so you know you're getting a long-lasting backpack. The subtle branding, nothing is too in your face. I really enjoy that, the fact that they've just done that here and a bit on the straps, which I have to mention, you do have a bit of external features that you can attach anything that you want to here on the strap, so that's handy also. The honeycomb pattern inside, usually I get like really sick if you've seen my knack bags review of pattern. Like, I really don't like looking at it for too long, but their pattern is absolutely grand and I feel like it just gives a little oomph to the bag. So some cons, it is a bit much maybe for an everyday leader carry, some people might think, but I have found it really beneficial, especially for just on the go going and ensuring that all my valuables, especially if I'm using like camera gear or anything, remains dry with this backpack and everything is tapered tight in. So it's really nice to know that everything is safe, especially with this unpredictable weather we have where I am. Overall, it is a really easy, convenient backpack to wipe down, especially with like hair and stuff. You can see this bush that is on my head that I need to shave off, or animal hair and things like that. It's just quite easy to wipe down with its water resistant material. It isn't also too overwhelmed with a lot of organization, so you have that organization pocket should you want to use it. It's not built in with the kind of main pocket where you can have a full range of packing up how you want. The main reason I would purchase this backpack is definitely down to how the backpack is made up and its material. It is extremely high-end quality, and with that you know that you're kind of buying one bag that will last you a very, very long time. The only thing for me is I kind of prefer a bit more of a funky backpack. Although I do go for black a lot, I really like a bit of color, and they don't have this in any colors, I don't believe. I feel like it's just all black. So in that sense, I would have preferred a bit more of a jazzy backpack. If you do happen to have a wee gander over on their website and you're thinking about purchasing this backpack, then I would be forever grateful if you could use the links below. They are affiliate links that offer a commission that I put back into this channel. I will also leave alternative backpacks in the description as well so that you can check them out too. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next review.